Yeah, Afro-Asiatic. Yeah, of Shemitic descent. Yeah, Uzi Yahoo. Yeah, come on. Afro-Asiatic. Yes. Yeah, yes. Of Shemitic descent. Let's go. Afro-Asiatic, step up in the place. Break your sis on, that's it's in the place. She loves Somali rolls to see it on her face. If I switch up the mode, I can get her to stay. She love the Dom Perignon and the fish fillet. I told her that I'm vegan, try it my way. We whipping in the foreign like every day. She speaking to me foreign, I like what she say. Camilla ha, maka I, or deny nay. That's how she do it, it's the Afro-Asiatic.
Shalom, shalom, everyone. This is Uzi Yahoo Ben Yehuda. I'm representing AAHISD, which stands for Afro-Asiatic Hebrew Israelite of Shemitic descent. And today's study is called Elohim according to the Hebrew mind and Greek/world mind. This is a summary, and this is November 3rd, 2016. I'm dealing with Bereshith. Bereshith stands for Genesis. I'm going to deal with chapter 1. So Bereshith, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. All right. So we're going to deal with the first verse. This is in Hebrew. Bereshith bara Elohim et ha-shemayim ve et haaretz. Genesis chapter 1. This is what it is in Tigrinya. Tigrinya is read from left to right. Hebrew is read from right to left. So Tigrinya left to right. Amlach bemed gemerta samayin midrin fetere. That's Tigrinya. Amharic is also read from right to left. Bemed gemria exeb avier. Samayina midrin fetere. In the English, in the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. That's the scriptures version. And in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That's JPS Tanakh 1917. All right, let's get into it. So, like I said, we're just doing a study on the first verse. In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. We have Bereshith, which means beginning. That's the Hebrew concordance number 7225. That means beginning, chiefest, first fruits, part, time, or principal thing. Second word, Elohim, which means like mighty one. That's Hebrew concordance 430. That's angels, exceeding, Elohim, very great, mighty. Some versions it said judges as well. Baras, Hebrew concordance 1254. It means choose, create, creator, cut down, dispatch, do, or make fat. Shemayim, which is the heavens. That's Hebrew concordance number 8064. Air, astrologer, heavens. Earth, Hebrew concordance number 776. Eretz, that's common, country, earth, field, ground, land, nations, or way. Now, it says, in the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. So in the beginning specifies time. Elohim created specifies that there was a creator that created. Heavens is space, and earth is matter/mass. Time, space, and matter, according to science, had to be created at the exact same time. And if I'm not mistaken, time, space, and matter, this is known as science, as physics. So the creator he's intelligent, he's a living, conscious, intelligent entity that uses, as we see right here, science. So we can mark that off, that science is dealt with in the first verse. And of course, terrestrial, the cosmology, different things in that nature. Time, some things that's under time is birthday, genealogy, beginning, conception, heaven, space, universe, sun, moon, stars, planets, constellations, zodiacs, angels, aliens, chariots of Elohim or UFOs, space debris, comets, meteorites, etc. Earth, air, oxygen, wind, winged birds, water, seas, sea life, land, grass, trees, plants, roots, land animals, insects, humans, etc. Emotions, thoughts, and consciousness, love, hate, fear, confidence, humility, vanity, respect, adorn, lust, content, etc. We have this inner urge to worship and be worshiped as Elohim. So it's a battle to give homage and glory to the Creator and us being praised and worshiped as Elohim ourselves. But I'm just setting that premise early on because later on in my other lessons I'll get to that. Because I know this verse doesn't speak on that, but we'll get into that later. All right. In conclusion, I read Deuteronomy chapter 4. So Deuteronomy chapter 4 actually confirms the Hebrew mind versus the Greek mind. The Hebrew mind is action. The Hebrew mind is concrete, it's action, it's verb. The Greek mind is abstract, like debates. It's, it's non-tangible. All right? Remember, this is the summary. I did a different video, and it was longer than this. So I missed some points, so I just wanted to go over those points. Point number 1, Elohim is spirit. So the Afro-Asiatic Hebrew Israelite of Shemitic descent, or AAHISD. This is Tzedekah. We don't have a religion. We are Afro-Asiatic Hebrew Israelites. Our nation consists of 12 tribes. We believe that most of us who came to America is a Yehuda, Judah, and Benjamin from the kingdom of Yehuda or Judah. But we also have the other 10 tribes scattered across the world. And we also believe that in America, possibly today, that remnants of all the 12 tribes could be consisting here and other parts of the earth. So we believe Israel went to all nations. But anyway, just getting back to the point. Elohim is spirit. Ruach is spirit, wind, and mind. He is a living entity that is invisible and that is conscious and has a mind to speak, to give, and teach wisdom. Deuteronomy 4:12, it says, and Yahweh, or Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh, spoke to you out of the midst of the fire. You heard a voice of words but saw no form. You only heard a voice. So that means we didn't see a man, a son of man. We didn't see an animal. We didn't see anything. We heard a voice. And the Torah is the words of Yah. So that's very important. And then it says Deuteronomy 4:15. It says, therefore diligently guard yourself, for you saw no form when Yahweh spoke to you at Horeb out of the midst of the fire. 2, Elohim is not a male or a female. Earthly, carnal, flesh, matter, mass. Deuteronomy 4:16. Lest you should do corruptly, and shall make for yourselves a carved image in the form of any figure, the likeness of male and female. Not just the physical shell of male and female, but also the mental, psychological attributes. We don't worship that, especially the male and female reproductive systems. We do not make we don't make things and worship that. So we don't worship like sexuality. We don't worship that. That's pagan. 3, Elohim is not a beast on earth or a winged bird. Deuteronomy 4:17. The likeness of any beast that is on the earth or the likeness of any winged bird that flies in the heavens. So we don't deal with the phoenix. We don't deal with eagles. We don't worship these things. And we definitely don't worship half man, half animal. Because you'll see later in Leviticus 18, it says that man or woman should not be laying with beasts, because if a man genetic material collaborates with a beast, that can be half man, half beast. And in certain cultures they worship this half man, half beast. We don't do that because that's confusion, and that's actually recessive. That's not dominant. That's actually like mutated. We don't deal with those things. Okay, 4, Elohim is not a creepy crawler or a fish in the sea. So he's not a beetle. He's not a fish. You know, some worship Dagon, the fish god. You know, different things. You'll see different cultures and different nations, different civilizations. They're doing these things. So which means we didn't copy that because we're doing the opposite. We don't follow that. Deuteronomy 4:18. The likeness of any creature that creeps on the ground, or the likeness of any fish that is in the water under the earth. 5, Elohim is not the sun, moon, stars, planets, or host of heavens. Deuteronomy 4:19. At least you lift up your eyes to the heavens, and shall see the sun and the moon and the stars, all the hosts of the heavens, and you be drawn away until bowing down to them and serving them, which Yahweh your Elohim has allotted to all the peoples under the heavens. See, all the other nations do this. We don't do that. 6, Elohim told man to guard himself from making carved images, statues, and all that stuff. It's going to save us. No, we don't do that. Like in different Asian areas, they have statues. They're supposed to be guards, lions, dragons, beasts, all type of stuff. We don't do that. Deuteronomy 4:23, guard yourself, lest you forget the covenant of Yah, your Elohim, which he made with you, and you shall make for yourself a carved image in the form of whatever Yahweh your Elohim has forbidden you. We can't do that. 7, you shall be scattered amongst the Gentiles, left few in number, and serve mighty ones, the work of man's hands, wood and stone, can't either see, hear, eat, or smell. Deuteronomy 4:27. Yahweh shall scatter you amongst the peoples, and you shall be left few in number amongst the Gentiles, where Yahweh drives you. Deuteronomy 4:28. And there you shall serve mighty ones, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, neither which neither see nor hear, nor eat nor smell. 8, no one besides Elohim. Deuteronomy 4:35. You have been shown it to know that Yahweh himself is Elohim. There is no one besides him. Deuteronomy 4:36. From the heavens he let you hear his voice to instruct you, and on earth he showed you his great fire, and you heard his words out of the midst of the fire. Deuteronomy 4:39. You shall know today and shall recall to your heart that Yahweh himself is Elohim in the heavens above and on the earth beneath. There is none else. We believe in that. So summary, Elohim is spirit. We saw no form, but heard his voice, spirit, mind, and invisible. Elohim is no carved form or image of male and female. Elohim is not a beast on earth or a winged bird in the heavens. He's not a creature that creeps on the ground or likeness of any fish. He's not the sun, moon, stars, or the host of heaven, zodiac, constellations, the universe. He has not carved anything that is forbidden or made from man's hands. You know, so anyway, I already said, we don't worship time, space, or matter, or the product of it. Elohim is invisible, spirit, wind, mind. This established the foundation of our statement of belief, according to the chronological events of the text and studying the text, going with the black letters on the white pages. Letting the scripture mold and declare and proclaim my position of truth and statement of belief. Deuteronomy chapter 4 is the text that goes along with my Genesis 1 study. And the key verse that sticks out is Deuteronomy 4:12. Deuteronomy 4:12, that Yahweh spoke to you out of the midst of the fire. You heard a voice of words, but saw no form. You only heard a voice. This declares that Elohim is spirit and he is invisible, that Elohim is Ruach. So, the Afro-Asiatic Hebrew Israelite of Shemitic descent of his Tzedekah, righteousness, position of understanding and application, Genesis 1:1. There is a creator. He is spirit. He is living, intelligent, conscious entity who is invisible and created all things that are visible. The creator created time, space, and matter, physics, science, and the three was created at the same exact time, which includes what we call the heavens and the earth and all things that are in them, and that is a product of them. According to Deuteronomy 4, which is one of the foundations we stand on, which we are not to worship time, space, and matter, or anything that derives from it, especially, man, woman, beast, the winged animal, fish, or creeping thing. All these are abominations. So I just want to say, this is our position. This is Uziyahu. May Yah bless you. May Yah keep you. May he shine his face upon you and give you peace. Thank you and shalom.